Hey everybody, this is Melina from scrapbookingwithme.com, and I am feeling better. I'm back among the living. Oh me, it's been rough, a rough couple of weeks really in our house because this sickness junk started with Brandon and went to Bethany. She had the lightest case, and then it went to Aaron, and I've got two cuts on my finger. I have no clue where they come from. And then Mama decided, I decided to have it. So anyway, it's been rough. Just saying, cruddy. But I'm getting better. My voice is not 100% though, as you can tell. I'm still a little growly, but we'll get through this, maybe. Well, y'all just got shook to death because Aaron went out the door. I have a little happy mail. You know, the other day I was saying I hardly ever get happy mail. Oh, me. This one is from Morrow. Last name is Morrow. Let me remember first name. So sorry. First name is Melina Morrow. And I had posted, we are friends on Facebook, and I had posted that I love the sun-kissed pineapple drink mix-ins. They're so good. And she sent me those. How sweet of her. And then look, this little tin. Give it to God. And it's the prayer box. It's got a little pencil and little notepad cards in it. It's a prayer box. Thank you so much. I love it. I wanted to show y'all my latest digital kits. I have like major congestion brain fog, y'all. So sorry. I'm going to forget what I was talking about like 40 times. And then I'll show you what I've been playing with some scraps. This is the Away in a Manger kit, and I did a short video. It's a short. Got to be less than 1 minute. I've been putting those up just so that y'all can kind of get a look-see at what I've been working on. But here it is printed out. And this is Away in a Manger. Look how pretty that is. So fold it over if you use this as a journal page, like that. And then Mary and Joseph on the back. And then this one, little baby Jesus. Ain't he so sweet? And then fold it in half. Look how cute that is. It would be so pretty as journal pages. Pages in your journal. But there's little Mary and baby, and the angel with her harp, and the wise men, and then a little manger scene, nativity scene there. And then we've got some lambs. Oh, hopefully it don't move too much. Sorry. There we go. He softly closed the door, so not too much jarring. And then that one with another angel. And then we got some fussy cuts. I think this right here would look so pretty cut out and put on a scrapbook. Sorry, he closed another door. That's the only thing with this brand new camera. It's heavier than my other one was. And so it's very sensitive to doors being open and closed and, you know, jarring stuff. Let me move this cord and maybe that will help a little bit too. Anyway, that is one thing about the new camera. It does not like when doors are being slammed. Anyways, like I was saying, this, I think, cut out and put on a scrapbook page would be so pretty. I love that. And then we've got a few little word phrases, labels, and then some fussy cut circles. And then the last page of this digital has some more word phrases and then some little tags. I put the holes at the top, so all you got to do is use your hole punch. And then we've got little page tucks or just page accents there, and some more fussy cuts on that page. So that's Away in a Manger. And then I did this next kit, and it is actually two different kits on the website. This is Winter Bouquets, and I've got the Pages and Pockets kit, and then there's also a cards, journal cards, tags, and ephemera kit. So you can buy one, or you can just buy both, or whatever you want to do. But this one has all kinds of different tones of roses on it. And even if you didn't want to use this in any kind of winter themed projects you're doing, this is a gorgeous, like Valentine's Day. So the whole month of February, this kit, this is where we at. It's so pretty. I love it. Look at this. It's a cotton bowl on a page, and the page is like a really light pink. But look how they look when they're folded for a journal page. Look how cute that is, y'all. It's too cute. And that on the back. This one's eucalyptus and some little twigs of stuff sprouting up from the bottom. It's kind of like, there he goes again, slamming doors. It's kind of like abstract art. Look at this eucalyptus. So pretty. It is beautiful folded. Love that. This one. And I gathered up all of these little graphics and, you know, pieced them together. I love how it turned out. This one's kind of very abstract. It was a rose image, and I just blew it up really, really big to put it on one page. So pretty, I think, anyway. Pine cones with those little spriggy things. And I layered them all up. I love how that looks. This one's very abstract. I added a bunch of the little floral images from the graphic I used. And then folded. Beautiful. This one matches that other greenish one, but it's a little different. And then this one, little sprigs coming up, and it's like a really pale pink also. I don't like that about my new camera, that it moves so easily just because people are closing doors of the house, but nothing I can do about it. This one has two different types of eucalyptus on it, and I thought it was very pretty. And this one's very pale. Didn't take a lot of ink at all. Here we go again. Okay, not too bad. He closed the door again. This one, the colors are not showing up as well on camera as they actually are on the page, but very cute. I like that one. So if you've got a nature journal to put together, this would be so pretty. So here's the pockets and the little, I added a couple of tags, a couple of fussy cuts onto that. So you would just cut those out and then use your circle punch to punch the notch out. So that's the Winter Bouquets, Pages and Pockets. And then, sorry, I'm having to clear my throat so much. This is the card fronts, journal cards, tags and ephemera kit that matches. And I built all these bouquets, y'all. I love them, you see, I built them. I love them. So these would be cut out and put on the fronts of cards. Easily card bases. So pretty. And then these, I love the little strips. And then we've got some 3x4 journaling cards. And then these are 4x4, so 4-inch square card fronts. Happy everything, celebrate, dream, grow, explore, lovely, beautiful. Look how pretty. I'm always making word labels, y'all. I love those in my paper crafting projects. These more A2 card fronts. Some of those pretty pine cones like from the pages. And then these tags, I made them big and I love them. And then you just made the hole where you use your hole punch, circle punch, whatever, and make them into tags. And then here's another whole page of tags. I just love them. I love how bright and pretty they are. They are kind of watercolor-ish too, so they do have a kind of a vintage vibe to them, but they are a bright kit, and I love those. That's the winter bouquets. And then I had I had some craft paper and cardstock and other kinds of paper, bigger pieces, in my scrap pile, and I decided that I was going to stamp on the sides that were a little plainer. And then I had some craft that I did. We can do this one too. We can make labels. We can do tags. Any of it, like this stuff I've used before, and it's kind of tired to me now, so I can do something else to it. This one, I like this, but it's a great backdrop to stamping. So let's cut this into tag shapes, and I love that at the bottom of that one. So let's go right here, and let's make 2 short ones, and then let's do a long tag, and then 2 label sizes. Okay, so any scraps you got, use them up. Let's get them used. Now, with this stamping technique that I'm going to show you, if you have a stamping platform, I do have one of those. If you have one of those, go for it. This is even easier with a stamping platform like Tim Holtz or whatever. But you can also use it if you've got a big stamp block. You can do it this way. So I have just got some stamps that I like, put them all together, sandwiched them together, just like that. That's all I did. I just put on a bunch of stamps. And then I will ink it up, and I'm just using black soot oxide. And I've got a roller. I don't know the exact correct term for that, but like a rolling press. If you've got a small, or like a mini rolling pin, you can use that from your kitchen. Whatever you want to do. But this is an easy way to get stamp collage, a stamp collage look, without having to individually do all kinds of stamping. So easy, and you can get nice little labels and tags made from them. You can cut these labels in half, round the corners of them, and have all kinds of little labels for all your projects, all your journals. Now, you can go ahead, and the ones that you want tag shaped, go ahead and lop those off, or you can leave them as is. I'm going to barely round the bottoms of that one. And let's just start with this one and show you what I've been doing. I just love how these look. Oh, sorry. Sorry. He just keeps going in and out, in and out, in and out, and y'all keep getting bounced around. I truly apologize for that. Now I'm going to turn my oxide pad, just turn it around, and ink up all of my stamps. Now these stamps came from the Tim Holtz Field Notes and the, excuse me, I almost coughed, the Tim Holtz Ticket Booth stamp sets. I'm just going to ink all over it, and then really quickly get my tag piece put down. And then I just got some vellum that was in my scrap pile also, and I've just put that on top just so my roller doesn't get all nasty. You can use some wax paper if you wanted to. Alright, and then I'm just going to kind of hold that cardstock in place while I roll. Just so maybe I don't move the cardstock at all. But I'm just pressing it into the stamps, and then I pull off that, and then pull my tag up, and look at it. I love it, y'all. I love this. Now, if you do this and it's a little crooked, or it didn't turn out like you wanted it, like maybe, I'll show you this. We're going to create a label. I'm just going to do this one edge right here, ink it up really well, and then I'm going to do like this. Now y'all already see what's going to happen. Some of that's going to get off the edge, and there's not going to be any stamping on the edge of it, but I'm going to show you. You can do big pieces. You don't even have to cut the cardstock down if you've got bigger scrap before you go to stamp it. Just do that. Pick that up. Look, whoops, okay, there's some naked spots on it. Then you just get your trimmer and cut it down to the size you want. It doesn't have to be perfect, whatever you've done. And just trim that down to a more workable label size. See, look how cute. And then I think I have got a ticket stub. I do. A ticket stub punch. Put that there. And we're going to ink the edges. Oh, and we also have a contractor doing some work outside of our house yesterday and today. He is restoring our deck. Our back deck was in desperate need of some help. It was bad. And so he is replacing all of our boards, the floorboards of the deck, and our handrails, the spindles, all of that. And he's expanding it out 7 feet. So we're going to get a bigger deck too. I'm so excited about that. We had the tiniest little deck ever. We asked for a deck, and our builder built us the tiniest deck he possibly could, I think. That's just how it went. So we have been here for almost, let's see, almost 13 years. And we are just now going, you know what? That deck is not big enough for anything. We didn't even have enough room for a table and like a umbrella. That's how tiny the deck was. So we are having that work done today, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see what it looks like. And it is actually the same guy. A couple of months ago, y'all probably remember, we had somebody come out to clear out our wooded lot in the back. Same guy doing our deck. Love it. Okay, so I've inked around the edges, trimmed that one off, up some, and look, I love it. I love this. Okay, this one, the stamp didn't stamp good on the edge, so we can trim that one down. And you can leave these as is. You can decorate around on the outsides of them if you want to. Put a die cut in the middle. Whatever you want to do. But you could just leave them as is and then just decorate the fronts of them for whenever you add them to a journal or a card or your scrapbook page. Cute. And if there's some white area that you want a little more muddied up, you can do that too. Ain't they so cute? I just love this. I love this for us. This one, I went ahead and inked it because I kind of like the openness at the top of that one. So I think I'm good with that. I'm going to leave that as is. This one is a little, this label is a little faint. A little more faint than what I wanted. I didn't get the all the stamps inked up like I should have. But I am going to trim this one down so I can have skinnier little labels. And then I'm going to barely cut the corners, round the corners, and ink these. Someone's having fun in there. Uh-oh, that didn't do it. There we go. Sometimes the yuck gets caught in there and you can't see well. Erin keeps coming to me and telling me, giving me progress report on the back deck. Mama, he's got this done. Mama, you gotta come look. Mama, look, he's got this done. He's excited too. Oh, I love these. Okay, let's do some more. And I am good with every one of them having pretty much the same collage on it. If you are one that wants it to all look different, then move your stamps around. Go for it. Do whatever you want to. You don't have to do it exactly like me, that's for sure. Be your own person. Okay, all inked up. Let's get this big piece. I'm going to cover, look at there, we've covered almost every bit of the stamps. And let's see how this one turns out. This one could be a journal card. We don't even have to make it tag shape if we don't want to. But let's see how the stamp works. Got a little bit of squeaking going on with my roller. Uh-oh, the cardstock come up some. Let's see if it messed it up. It did blur it up just a little bit, but that's okay because I wanted to show y'all what you can do if your cardstock pops up. So this one, it popped up a little bit and so the words got a little blurred up there. Guess what? You can ink it really heavily, or you can do some splattering. My favorite. I'm gonna get yellow. I got Rustic Wilderness, and I've got Fossilized Amber. There we go. I was about to say, where is the ball on that one? I don't hear it. And then you can just kind of cover that up. I am going to trim this down just a little bit on the edges. Just a little bit of trimming where the stamps didn't go all the way to the edge. And barely a little off the bottom. Okay. And round these corners. And then wherever it is blurry, you can kind of disguise it a little bit. Or, you know, when you go to put on your decoration that you put on it, disguise it that way. oh, I like that. And it's just got some little mustardy looking splatters on it. And you'll just set this aside and let it dry some. Put a little bit of green on this one too. Pretty. You could also use a, oh look, yay. You could also use a water bottle sprayer and spray to kind of smear the stamping up even more if you wanted to. Very cute idea. I'm going to try my best to not get ink all over me, which is, the mustard is all over my fingers already. And ink the edges of this one. This is another way to cover up if you don't like a pattern of cardstock that you've got. It's just kind of sitting around and you haven't done a thing with it. And you're like, I don't really like that, but I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't really like it. You know what? Stamp on top of it. Do some stamping. And get all that taken care of. So what I was saying is you could do a big piece like that and then cut it in strips and make it, you know, cut it down into label size if you wanted to. But I just love these. And you can go ahead and punch the hole at the top, make yourself a reinforced ring around the hole too. I'm going to let that dry just a little bit more before I ink that one. Let's get our crocodile. Too cute. I could put some water on this, like to actually wash it off, and see how that looks on my paper. I'm just going to spread it out with my finger. I'll regret that later because, you know, I'll have to get the bleach out to get it off my fingers. Let's just see what it looks like. I know, it's going to be a mess. And with it wet like that, you really don't need a roller or anything. Okay, it's going to be very abstract down here because it was a lot wetter. Sorry, not even showing you. But then up there, I think that's cool. We're going to leave this. I like that. I'm going to blot off some of this so it's not so wet. And we get kind of like a watercolor effect. I mean, and that really does wipe off and wash off. Oh, I love that. Your stamps. So then, you know, just stop playing, Melina, and wipe them all off. And you can ink them up with a different color ink. Let's try for, I want to do the walnut stain instead of the black soot. And try that. Alright, everything is wiped off, and let's find walnut stain and ink that up. It is a, walnut stain is a darker brown than vintage photo, so we'll just have to see how this turns out. Push, push, push all over, and then get a card. I'm going to put it right in the smack dab middle. And roll, roll, roll. Let's see how that turns out. Ooh! Ooh, I like that. Pretty. Of course, you know, just a lighter color than the black that I used. I really like that though. I like the walnut stain. Let's do a label with just maybe these numbers at the bottom. So ink, ink, ink with my walnut stain oxide. And then paper roller. Press it in. Love it. Oh my word, I love that. Too pretty. Lovely, lovely. So, if you are looking to fix up some of your cardstocks that you just really didn't like the look of, this is an easy way to do that. Make yourself all kinds of tags and ephemera. And it's all made by you because you collage stamped it. I'm going to go ahead and get these two pieces, the last two pieces I've got, stamped up, inked up. Roll, roll, roll. And I would think if you were using a stamp platform, you just need to really give it some elbow grease whenever you press it down onto it. Shouldn't be difficult at all. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. And one more piece. And I'm going to go rogue and get the evergreen bough out. I'm going to get this all watered up. And maybe press the other end of this one down into that. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, yes. And then wipe off and get those back on there that you've knocked off. And then I'm probably, yes, gonna swirl ink together, but I don't care. It's okay. Evergreen bough, we do have this color in the shop. We have vintage photo, we have walnut stain, we have black soot, we have a green, we have all kinds of colors, so y'all just need to check it out. Scrapbookingwithme.com. I think I'm going to do two pieces for this. Do a little piece there. Lay that down. Roll it around. And let's see how evergreen bough looks. Stamped on ivory paper and patterned paper for cardstock. Cute. I just need to cut. I like that. It's a little darker because I didn't get all of the walnut stain off of it. See? So there's kind of like a walnut stain look around on it too. So let's trim that. So evergreen bough's more of a kind of tealy blue green color. Sea foamy, if you will. But I really like how that looks. And then trim this off. Very cute. I love it. And now, like I said, crocodile. I'll wash that off, take that to the kitchen sink and wash that. Like one of these that's already got the tag. Punch your hole at the top. get you a little bit of lace or trim or something to put at the top. And you've got some ready-made tags. Or just some journaling cards. Whatever. I'm going to get my tiny attacher. And just do a couple of staples. And that takes care of that topper. Look how cute. This one almost dry all the way, so I'll ink around the edge of that one. And see, the splattering just kind of takes care of what might have gotten smeared a little bit. This one I think I want to make into another ticket piece, shaped piece. So there's that one, and do some inking around on it. I mean, it looks like custom pieces, and all you've done is just pressed them into some stamps that you've laid on top of an acrylic block, y'all. Too pretty. I love these. And when these dry, I will cut them into little labels, and I'll show you at the end what those look like. And I love that. For this one, it's got that space at the top. I could just glue this on to the top of it. This little piece of scrap. And then cut off the excess. And have a little bit of, you know, like a different decoration on this one. Alright, trim this off. Add that. So I know I ask most every video what y'all have been up to, what's been going on, what's going on with you in your life, because I like hearing what you've got going on. But I know that it's also not a live video, so you can't talk to me about it in live time when I'm making the video. But I still try my best to read all the comments, and I do read all the comments. It's commenting on all the comments I kind of get a hard time on, because there are so many. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. But I try my best to heart all the comments after I have read them. So if you get a heart from me, I have read your comment, and I thank you so much. And then I'll put a hole in this one. When he gets done with the deck, I will do my best to get a video of that to show all of ya. It just, the look of brand new wood, I mean our other wood that the deck was made out of was so weathered. And we had some very weak floorboards on the deck too. I had my humongous tomato plant out there this summer, and it was getting to where I was afraid to walk out on the deck. That's how creaky the floorboards were getting. So I'm so glad we're getting this done. I just got some baker's twine that was sitting right here looking at me, and I put that in that one. Look at the abundance of goodness I have on this desk. It's so pretty. I love it. And here is what I made with the pieces of cardstock that I put off onto the stamp when I had the water on it. So I cut them up into label sizes, and then I put them, put some of those Tim Holtz number strips on some of them. A couple of them I like how they look, so I haven't put anything on top of them. I'm making it where I can get real close to you and you can see these. So I love that. I splattered them after I water stamped them. I think they're so cute. This one I did not put a Tim Holtz number label on because I love how it looks just as is. Perfectly grungy. This one same way. I didn't put anything else on that one. Two cute little labels that I just water inked. Was getting the block and the stamps cleaned off. Water inked some cardstock and then added some Tim Holtz number labels onto them. Number strips. And I will get you a few to see here so we can speed it up a little bit. Look at all the splatter on that one. Love it. But I'm a splatter girl, y'all know. And this cardstock here is just a catch-all. It's just to get all of the inking and stamping caught. And there are those. So I told y'all I was going to show y'all what I do with those pieces of cardstock that I just water inked or water stamped. And I think I'll put a couple of crisscross, if it will focus, come on, there we go. I just put that on that one just to give it a little extra something or another. We can do something on this one too, just on the edge. We can't either, we're out of tiny staples. It'll take me a minute to get that all fixed. Let me refocus you. Anyway, that is what my idea was for that water stamping cardstock that I did. So there's that. We can make little tags, little skinny tags out of these. Cute. I'm just leaving that as is. I'm not going to cut off anything. Nice little skinny tag that we can ink up and add a die cut later if we want to. But this gives you some nice foundation pieces to use in any journal, especially if it's a vintage style journal, theme journal. And then this one, I think I want a little bit deeper of a angle on this one than what my tag corner punch will give me. Yes, I like that. The inking around the edges just kind of brings this all together, y'all. So pretty. So there they are. I haven't got everything inked. What? It's maybe this one and this one I hadn't got inked. But I think that brings everything so much more together. This one will be a label of some kind. We could put it on the edge of a page as a little tuck if we wanted to. Just glue on the two sides. So I think I'll leave that as is. I'm not going to make tag corners or anything on it. Too cute. And this one can be a journal card, and I can put some coffee dyed paper on the back of that one. Let's round the corners at least. We're not barbarians. Ink all the edges with Vintage Photo. Nice little journal card there. Yay! So anyways, that's what I was playing with today and just wanted to share it with y'all. I hope you have enjoyed it. Hope I gave you some ideas. You can go, oh, I wouldn't have thought of doing that. I would not have thought of putting a bunch of different stamps on a stamp block and then taking the paper to the stamp block. So anyway, what I've been working on today, just having fun and making something really, really easy since I wasn't feeling 100%, but am feeling better. Thank you so much for the thoughts and prayers, and thank you for thoughts and prayers for my family and Mama also. She has been under the weather too, but I think we're all seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So I appreciate you so much. Y'all have a great day. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.